That is always a very big debate every time you visit companies operating in Europe. As long as both sides, in this case the Japanese and the Europeans, are happy with the situation, I think it should be okay. But I think the tendency that you see today, when you hear words like work-life balance, this has become a big word even in Japan. However, the understanding of this word work-life balance is very different. The meaning of work-life balance is still quite different between Europe and Japan. As you partly repeating what you said, it is the responsibility of the employee to take a holiday for your family. When I often give this example as an extreme case. Of course this is an extreme case, but I explain about the incident that actually took place in 2011, in London. Is that there was some rioting in London, which caused quite a lot of problems during the summer of 2011. And therefore the Prime Minister, who was on his private holiday in the Caribbeans, he had to leave his family and had to fly back to London to make sure that everything was under control. He came to London and gave instructions to his staff, and then after the meeting and giving instructions, he flies back to his family. However, despite the Prime Minister's instructions, the situation in London did not go down. In fact, it went the other way. It became worse. A very big building was set on fire, and there were casualties in that house. The whole building was burned down, and it became a completely chaotic situation. Therefore, David Cameron had to come back again to solve this problem. And after the fire brigade made sure that everything was under control, he makes a statement and saying everything is fine. We are looking into this. The riot will all be prosecuted, and they will have to take responsibility of what they have done. And after making these kind of statements, to my surprise, he goes back to his family again. So when I made this example to the Japanese expatriates, they said if that was Japan, that would never be the case, because a Prime Minister probably wouldn't even be on a 2-week holiday in summer, and if there was a problem in the capital, he would probably have to come back and will have to leave the family for the rest of the holiday. So but the interesting thing is that there was not a single word of criticism about David Cameron leaving the capital and going back to his family, because it was even as a Prime Minister, he has the responsibility to look after his family, and that was a common understanding among the public. Whereas in Japan, the common understanding, there's not a clear-cut divide between your working life and your private time. Therefore, despite the word of work-life balance, it's very difficult to actually exercise and introduce this a similar type of work-life balance concepts into Japan.
そうですね。今の話すごく面白いですね。そこで国民がそのね3回帰ったことに対して理解を示すということですね。私一つそれで思い出した話があるんですが、その父親の、育児休暇っていうんですかね、いわゆるパタニティリーブっていうのはありますよね。これが私のいた会社で導入されたんですね。でそれで、そのイギリス現地法人にいたある社員がその2週間のパタニティリーブを取りました。で、その期間ですね、たまたま私はその彼が2週間休んでる後半ぐらいかな、日本に出張して、でそこで親会社のところといろいろ話をして、で最近その本社の人間が言うにはですね、最近その彼に連絡を取ろうと思ってたから取れないと。でなんか休暇を取ってるらしいなと。でふざけたやつだなと。でもう非難合々なわけですね。だからいやいやちょっと待ってくださいと。これは制度ができて、彼ねやっぱりその日本人としてもやっぱりちゃんと取ってもらおうと、そういうことをやっぱりやるんだということをねみんなに示す意味もあってあえて取ってもらったんです。ということで一生懸命私がこう説明に回ってですね、ようやくこの、こうね噴火しそうな火山をこう沈めるような話になったんですけども、やはりその認識というのがすごくやっぱりギャップを感じましたですね。制度はできてるけどなかなか取れない。今日本の企業でも、いろんな制度ができてて、ワークライフバランス、これある意味キーワードみたいになってますよね。ただ実際の運用という面で例えばじゃあ社員で1人取りましたとか、そういうニュース的なものあるけども、じゃあ実際取ろうとした時にじゃあ上司がどういうコメントをするかと、あるいは快く送り出してくれるか、休ませてくれるかということになると、ここのやっぱりところっていうのはまだまだ道のりが長いような気がしますね。だからそこをどうしたらいいのかっていうのは難しいところですけどね。やはりもう若い人が率先して何をやられると取っちゃうと、こういうことでやっていくと変わっていくのかもしれないですけどね。もちろんトップが理解を示すというのはあるんですけども、それだけではなかなか難しいのかなという気がしますね。
The way I look at this issue is that it is